Hello everyone, welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and today we're going to be doing our budgeting for our first paycheck in December. So that's exciting. It's Christmas month, like yay. But I also wanted to put this money into my savings. I know it's only $2, but I got excited because I really have no idea where this money came from. I had $2 in my wallet, and I swore I took all the money out of my wallet. So I don't know. I really have no idea. But I wanted to just put that money into the fall savings challenge, because I know I have it too. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. I don't have a brown. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. All right, so the 2 is right here. I really don't know where it came from. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was going through my wallet to make sure it was ready for my video for the stuffing, and I saw the $2. So I was like, okay. So anyway, so this is where we're at for that challenge, which is really cool. I don't have a destination for this money yet, so once I do finish it, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So I know my voice sounds like maybe a little high pitched. I don't know about you guys, but like when you get sick, does your voice like fluctuate in like high pitched, low pitched, all that stuff? I'm like, I feel a lot better, and I was just battling like a sickness for a while. But yeah, I'm like at the end of it now. So okay, so this is our December. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the little gingerbreads. And there's gnomes. There's always gnomes. That's what they're called, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's get started. Let's zoom in just a little bit. And let's do that. Okay. And then we're gonna do green because we're in the spirit, right? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna start with, this is gonna be for our bills from December 3rd to December 16th. One more paycheck after this, and then it's Christmas. Okay, so I really can't write straight. I have to do it crooked. I don't know. All right, so the sources of income is me and just child support this time. So we've got 600 between Mason's father and Ava's father. And then for me, it's going to be 1,785. And like I said, I am post bankruptcy. So, well, I'm still in the middle of bankruptcy, but I get $323.08 garnished from my wages every paycheck. So I don't see any of it, and it just goes straight to my bankruptcy. Okay, so when you add both of those together, it's $2,385. Also, I looked into it. I should be able to do, like, I wanted to do a yearly update for my bankruptcy, and I think I'll be able to do it to, like, see maybe what they've paid, things like that. So I might be able to make a video out of that, which I think would be really cool. I did look, and it says that I am 9 months into my bankruptcy. So yeah. All right. So the first bill is always half of our mortgage, and I'm actually doing 876 this time. There's a reason, and I don't know what that is, but 876. Oh, what was it? I don't remember because it's normally 838, but I did 876 this time. I don't know. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the cell phone. I did switch from Verizon to AT&T almost 2 months ago. We had one kind of weird bill, and then this is the second weird bill, and then the next bill, because like we have all the activation fees, but we paid them, but then my mom and I like went over in like the middle of the month, so it had to be prorated, all this other stuff. But anyway, so this month we are going to be paying $240 for our portion of the cell phone, but moving forward it'll go down to like the between the 160 and 170 range, I believe. So, all right, then we have pest control. And that is $75. I know that's a lot for people because I was paying, when I had Ehrlich, I paid $44 a month, but their customer service absolutely sucked. And I'm like huge on customer service. And this is like a smaller, local, pest control, and they're just so amazing. They show up like the next day. They're respectful that like they have in their notes that I guess I'm night shift, so they don't like call me in the morning. They're so respectful. And I'm very supportive of those kind of businesses. Okay, then I have tanning. $77. You guys can go ahead and come at me. I've gotten thicker skin. I'm good. Streaming services. I think it's only Netflix this time, or HBO. But I did 20. Or Max. It's not HBO anymore. Daycare is $97. And that's because 1 week is the higher amount and the next week was after she turned 5. So that's 2 weeks. So now moving forward, it will be the smaller amount. Okay, gas and electric is $125. That's half of our bill. And then I've got Globe, which is Mason and Ava's life insurance, and that is $21. Okay, so once we add that up, we have $876 plus $240 plus $75 plus $77 plus $20 plus $97 plus $125 plus $21. Okay, so we have $1,531. Okay. Then we come down to expenses, which is just gas and groceries. Gasoline and groceries. All right. So that'll be $200, and then groceries is $300, so that goes to $5. Excuse me. Then we'll come over to savings. So we have Ava, Mason, DJ. We'll put emergency fund because that is savings, and our savings challenges. Oops. So we'll do our amounts. Okay, and this will all be in our stuffing or for our next video. So 5, 10, 3, 40, 78. All right, so that comes to $136. And then we have no debt. Woohoo. Well, we do, but you know what I mean. No credit cards, nothing like that. It's kind of weird. I was telling my mom, I was like, when I budget, I almost feel like I'm missing something because I used to have, and I'm going to do this soon. I'm going to do a compare and contrast from the beginning of my budgeting journey, just so you guys can really see how far I've come between like all my bills and my debt and everything. My list used to be, I mean, quadruple this. It was insane. So definitely positives. Okay. So then sinking funds, we have like HOA, nails, health, Henny, etc. And between all that, it's going to be $218, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So now we got to come down here and make sure we did everything right. So our income is $23.85. So we'll put that in there. $23.85. All right, then we subtract our bills, which is $1,531. All right, and then we subtract expenses, which is $500. So minus 500. This is $354. Savings is $136. So subtract $136. gives us 218, and then we have no debt, and then sinking funds is 218 minus 218 gives us $0. So that's awesome. Yeah, so that is our budget. So I will have the next video, we will do our cash stuffing. And that's very exciting. I'm really, really stoked for it. Also, I wanted to say, if anyone cares, I am in school for criminal justice. And I just finished, I take about 3 classes a semester. I wish I could do more, but I just can't. Then I got a B for my final because I had to retake health and wellness from 13 years ago when I dropped out. And then I had a juvenile justice course, which I finished with a B. And then I have one more class, my criminal investigations. I have to take my final, but after that I should be good for the next semester. So just a little tidbit about me. So anyway, so that's going to finish it up. So basically on our next video, we're going to be stuffing our wallet, which is our expenses, our sinking funds, and our savings challenges. So, and this is all just automatic. I'm not at the point yet where I can be a month ahead. This is all just, it's due and it's paid. So, all right, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much. And until the next video, bye-bye.